They're flirting with the bartender, and I just want one more beer. Ain't no use in whining. Sometimes it's still fun to do, even with these headaches, baby. A bad day at the beach is pretty cool. You might think me ungrateful. I know I live in paradise. Guess I could be more laid back. Hey, Nothing Scripted Show, the show about nothing, anything, and everything. I am your Uncle Wes, and Paul and Paul aren't with me tonight, but our good buddy John is, who normally handles things behind the scenes, pushing buttons. But tonight he's going to be a big part of the show. So we hope you're doing well. First thing I want to do is thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends and family. And I'm actually kind of doing that while I'm talking to you. John, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Wes. Had a good week. I'm loving the weather right now. This is the weather we moved to Florida for.
Absolutely. I mean, if we could keep it in the mid 60s during the day, I'm good. I'm perfect with that. That keeps the bugs away. That keeps, life pretty good, in my opinion. I am sharing the broadcast. I'm not ignoring you folks at home. Usually do this show with two other co-hosts and John. Now it's just us two. So I'm just kind of doing what I can real quick.
The nice thing though is we're never hurting for Florida man stories.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We got some good ones tonight.
I just got declined from one of the groups I shared too. So fuck that dude. All right. If you don't know, keep Paul in your thoughts and prayers because he's actually had a hip surgery, not testicular enhancement.
That surgery that will make you hip?
Yeah. I don't think it takes, but we'll see once he gets out and back at it again, whether that's going to work or not. But I am still sharing broadcast, man. This is awkward doing this by myself. Hopefully others are doing it as well.
Hey, you want to talk about who helps us be here?
Yeah. Let's talk about our sponsors a little bit. So we've got obviously Mike and Stacy Leonardi. I got shorts on with this shirt, dude. Yeah.
We'll have to put an under
we'll get a nut cam going. Get a little talk about testes. Get a testicular cam going. But yeah, Mike and Stacy Leonardi at Modern Air, they serve all of Okaloosa County, Walton County, Bay County, and the areas are surrounding those areas. So definitely give them a call if you're having issues with your air or heat, and they will hook you up. And they are some of the best people on the planet. I know this from experience. I've gotten to be good friends with them, and I've gotten to know them really well over the last, we've been doing this show almost 5 years in a couple of weeks. It'll be 5 years. So I've gotten to know them really well over the time we've done this show, and they're just sweetheart people, right? So
they'll help you with some clean air too.
Yeah, absolutely. They actually have some really cool filters for allergy filters, clean air filters that you can put in your car or your house. So it'll clean it up, get those allergens out of your nose, which is pretty cool.
We got another sponsor you might have heard of.
Yeah, let's talk about Driveway Liberty Podcast. If you're looking for some really cool merch, or if you want to listen to a really cool broadcast about liberty and all things liberty related, go to thedrivewaylibertypodcast.com and check it out. You can get their merch there, have some really cool t-shirts and mugs and caps and all kinds of cool stuff. Plus the podcast is pretty fucking awesome, if you ask me.
Yeah. And last but not least,
then we have the ladies at the Own at the Beach team, Super Sweet Jen and Chris and the other folks over there at the Own at the Beach team. If you're looking for real estate to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give them a call and they will take care of you. So I guess, John, we didn't choose a hydration word off the bat. So
we did not.
Let's
give me one real quick, and I'll see if I can make it work.
Let me see what we got here. Let me look.
Let's ask the audience.
Yeah, hey, we'll let the audience choose the hydration word tonight. Hey,
Give us some comments.
looks like Paul's watching from the house while he's recouping from his testicular enhancement. So yeah, you guys give us an idea of a hydration word. You get to choose it tonight, man. Let us know, and we'll use that tonight. First, the best one gets to be the hydration word. So, who do you call Hop on? Oh, you talking about Paul? Yeah.
Well, you want to, I guess, till we get the hydration word, we can't really do hydration, can we? You want to let that go for a bit? We'll come back to it?
Yeah, we'll come back to it. Hey, Chris, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, let's get into Paul's shitty jokes.
Okay, let's do that.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Oh, hell no!
Oh, God!
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping!
Stop it. Get some help.
So let's get into them. Here we go. First off, Paul's jokes suck. Go on to the next.
All right.
Seriously, Paul tells shitty jokes. We can't believe some of you psychopaths actually laugh.
I've seen you and Paul snicker occasionally.
Well, I mean, like every now and again. Every now and again we laugh. What we got next? Every single one of you who encourages him should be deeply ashamed of yourselves. May God have mercy on your soul for committing such transgressions.
And last but not least.
And last but not least, get well soon, Pablo. You're going to beat this.
We should always have done, we could have done like the Where's Pablo guy instead of the Where's Waldo.
Right? Could have done that. But you know, y'all keep Pablo in your thoughts and prayers that he beats this and he makes it through this illness, and he comes out of this hip. As
You
possible.
got a comment from Paul up there.
Yes, stream reported for host abuse. Nah, man, if you reported this, you're fucking paid. You post it all you want to. So, anyway, all right, I'm still sharing. Hopefully you guys are as well.
Did you see Mark's submission for the word for tonight?
Son of a bitch. SOB, I like it.
Or some bit.
Some bitch. Some bitch is the way we used to say it in Georgia when I was growing up.
That's how he got it. SUMBI.
Oh, I thought he had son of a bitch.
No, he's got both.
Oh, okay, I didn't see the other. There you go. So, yeah.
We can do that one.
Yeah, hopefully Paul will make it out of this okay. He'll make it to the other side of this illness, and he'll be just fine. Yeah, some bitch. Let's do some bitch or son of a bitch. Anytime you hear me say that tonight, you are required by the Build Back Better program and vaccine mandates to take a drink of whatever beverage.
Let's just run that. Let's just do some hydration then. Here we go.
Yeah. Go watch this. This is a new one, right?
Yep.
Oh, he almost did it.
This one's impressive.
He didn't stop in time.
Nope. I don't understand this.
I don't know what's going on. I think that's a penis pump. So, and the hydration word is, I guess, still sponsored by Goat Island Brewing. I don't know.
And what did we decide the word was?
Some bitch.
Oh.
Or some bitch.
I can reach back there to see it. There we go. There.
So, some bitch.
Yeah.
Anytime you see the word some bitch or hear the word some bitch, you're required to take a drink of whatever tasty beverage you may be drinking. Yeah, so there it is. Some bitch. Oh, man. It's going to be a long night if I keep doing it. So let's get into some news. Probably going to end up getting out of here early.
Coming to you from the beautiful 38 television studios on Nothing Scripted Highway, it's the news. News.
Wait, I need to clarify that intro a little bit because we are no longer in the beautiful 38 television studios. We are now in the John Harlow Corporate Center, located on the 38 television expressway, right off of the Nothing Scripted Causeway. So just letting you know. So a woman received spam email saying she won $3 million, which is not uncommon. We get those all the time, right? Somebody sends us email, says you won some Nigerian lottery, and because your last name's Herndon, they need to hide some money. And so you shoot them an email back and give them your bank account. Isn't that, I mean, that's what we all do, right? That's the natural thing to do.
Yeah. Surprising.
Surprisingly, this one actually turned out to be true. A woman from the United States nearly missed out on $3 million lottery win after an email notifying her that she had won a lottery prize went into her spam folder. Laura Spears from Oakland County in Michigan has now taken home a lottery prize of $3 million. She bought a Mega Millions ticket online on New Year's Eve and was announced winner of the Michigan lottery.
How did they know? I mean, I've never given my email address when I bought a lottery ticket. How do they know?
Some of these things, like the Mega Millions, they'll have like certain promotions and stuff where you buy tickets, and if you lose, you can go online and submit your information for a second chance.
Oh, really?
And that's more than likely what happened here. She had paid for a mega plier, which can boost winnings by up to 5 times. So it was actually a $1 million prize, but because she had purchased the mega plier, she got it. So,
Wow.
hey, Clarissa, how are you doing this evening?
No idea that could even happen.
Yeah, well, like Clarissa said, that's the kind of spam I want in my inbox, right? I mean, you know, the spam I get is all complete and utter
From Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, from a bunch of sumbitches, which is the drinking.
So I wonder if the $3 million is what she won. I wonder what she got.
Well, she lives in Michigan, so she probably got raped on taxes from the state. And obviously the federal government's going to rape you on taxes because, as you'll find out later, taxation is stuffed.
Yeah.
If you didn't already know this. But she, I'm thinking she probably took home about 30%. So she took down her original million
Yeah.
after everything was said and done. Plus, if she took a bulk payout, there's like they don't give you all of the.
Yeah, it's like an annuity reverse figure.
Right. Yeah. So she probably got a meal, and which is it's significant money. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather have that than a kick in the crotch.
No kidding. No kidding.
New laws could make craft beer easier to find in Florida. Now, this headline surprised me a little bit because I really haven't had that much trouble finding craft beer.
Well, it's interesting. There's a lot of nuance to this law.
Right. Craft breweries are looking to Tallahassee for new laws that could make your favorite beer easier to find. Among other things, they want to be allowed to sell their beer where they can't see that line. Let me look on here.
Yeah, that's
Where they won't. As it stands now, they have to go through a distributor. Oh, that's the big deal.
That's the big deal.
That is a big deal because they have to go through a distributor now, and if a distributor's not pushing your beer and they're pushing somebody else's, you're really screwed. So they're about people working in these small businesses, supporting their local neighborhoods, and really becoming a center, a focal point for their community.
So think about that.
You can hire a salesman.
You can hire a salesman and you can go get the restaurants and bars that are in your geographic area
To sell your beer.
to sell your beer directly from you.
Now, you've got logistics costs that's incurred by that.
Yeah.
Rather than having a distributor come out and pick up your beer and your
Right.
6-packs and cases, you've got to have that in place. But you know what? If you could go out and sign every restaurant in your town, every convenience store, you get in Florida with Publix, and I think even a Winn-Dixie's corporate operations are still based in Florida. Used to be years ago.
Jacksonville. They're actually owned by North Carolina company now.
Oh, are they? Bruno's or something? Vilo. Okay. They did leave me solo tonight, Billy Bounce. Paul is out busting the bad guys, and Paul is he had a nut replacement surgery. So,
You know what though? This is really the win for can and bottle, because selling your keg into a bar where they've already got a distributor is going to be hard.
sure.
But can and bottle, this would be a huge win.
Yeah, absolutely. You can, well, but the thing is a lot of local places like my favorite, one of my favorite places. I'm not going to mention them because they're not paying us to advertise. They keep a lot of local beers on tap, and they'd probably be more than happy to cut out the distributor costs. They probably would save some money, help their bottom line. You would be silly, especially in a tourist destination, to not have local beers in your establishment. It would really be absolutely silly, unless you're some chain like Applebee's or something. You know, Applebee's in the 90s used to rock. So, bunch of some bitches.
There was always corporate food. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So, Paul corrected me. He had 2 nuts replaced. I apologize. So
a net increase for him.
yeah, it wasn't. It was a net increase. He's got more nuts now.
I love this story.
Yeah, Florida woman thought she was divorced. She didn't know her attorney was a forger.
How about that? None of the videos Matt are applied to that article.
Fair enough. A former Jasper attorney has 22 counts of criminal charges over her head. 2 names by which she's known, and had 11 Florida bar discipline cases open against her. That's a poorly written sentence.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And one of the criminal cases involves a woman who, charging documents say, man, who wrote this? Do they even, is English their second language? Found out she wasn't divorced right as she prepared to get married. That's former attorney, because Brittany Loper, who was arrested as Brittany Cooper, applied for disciplinary revocation to make the bar discipline cases disappear. The state Supreme Court accepted Loper's application, so the bar cases go away. But man, a 7th grader wrote this. Loper can apply for readmission in January 2027. So, in other words, this lady thought she was. That's what I was looking for. Was the meat of that story.
Yeah.
She thought she was divorced, but her attorney forged
all the
documents.
And not just for her, but for the other people too.
Yeah. So the attorney's in a lot of trouble.
Oh,
That's her. That's the attorney that forged all the documents.
Brittany Loper / Cooper.
Yeah. Who's using a false name. But yeah, it's Lois from Barracudas. Hey Lois, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. Thanks for watching this show. It's a little something different than I do, other than play music. Miss Lois was at Barracudas this last weekend.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, she was hanging out. She's a real sweet lady from Georgia. So anyway, guys, let's move.
All right. How about this one?
Florida man arrested after bacon blow up in a Waffle House. Now,
Is anything bad happening in a Waffle House?
hey, Waffle House is God's restaurant. It's the Lord's restaurant. And I'm going to tell you what, Friday night or Saturday morning about 2 a.m., I was in a Waffle House. I'll just go ahead and say that. But I'm not giving any other details about what happened. So a Florida man,
So there he is.
yeah, that dude is behind bars after blowing up over bacon in Cape Coral Waffle House. Cape Coral police arrested Martin Alvarez on Wednesday after he melted down over the cooking of his bacon. According to police, Alvarez was shirtless and yelling racial slurs at the employees. When police attempted to arrest him, he resisted and was threatened with a taser.
Do you think he mentioned Sunny Beaches?
He might have mentioned a some bitch or two. He probably said it. That's exactly what he said. So what happened in no shirt, no shoes, no service, first and foremost? I mean, that's still...
Well, as long as he had a mask on.
Right. Yeah, he got a mask and he was fast. He's good to go. Denny's allows blow-up dolls? Okay. How do you know this, Paul? Would be my question to you.
When's the last time you were at Denny's?
Man, I didn't even know Denny's was still a restaurant until about a month ago.
Are they still? I didn't know.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me that they were in a Denny's in Tennessee or
Wow.
somewhere. I can't remember. Was that Mark?
Denny's has gone all the way to San Luis.
Yeah, and Shoney's Big Boy and
Yeah.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what. Talk about a good breakfast. Shoney's Big Boy used to have a breakfast buffet. Man, that was good stuff. Bob Evans got a pretty good breakfast.
Yeah, Bob Evans does.
So
We don't have a lot of like breakfast chain. I guess we got.
We got
I'll
Dom-
mention any by name. But
there's the Mexican restaurant that sells a pretty good breakfast
Yeah.
up there by
98.
on 98.
Yeah.
There's the Hole. I won't mention the whole
Yeah.
name because they're not paying us.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
I think somebody that sells a good breakfast plate with some beer would kill it at the beach, man.
Especially if they're open at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
A Waffle House with beer, now that would be interesting.
But Rush, you got a problem with Waffle House, man? About to get kicked out of the band. Waffle House is the Lord's restaurant. So. That is where everybody goes at 2 a.m. after a show or a long night of drinking.
I've only got one complaint about Waffle House.
Audio's going, apparently.
Shouldn't be.
Well, I'm looking at the captions.
Yeah,
They're still
no.
there.
No, we're still.
Yeah, the captions are doing it. So, I mean, Facebook pick it. Just turn on your closed captions if it's not working.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't hear that.
It's got to be working.
It's on your end, Paul.
Yeah, it's on your end.
So, all right.
I was gonna say the one complaint I've ever had about Waffle House, they don't put any salt in their grits when they cook.
Mm-mm.
And it's impossible to add enough salt after they cook.
Right, and not near enough butter.
No, they really don't.
Right. Not nearly enough. So,
This is a good story. We got video on this too.
yeah, Brave Man saves his dog from bear attack right here in Florida. Let's and a lot of people don't realize we've got black bears right here in the state of Florida.
Apparently, they like the taste of dog.
Yeah,
You want to see it?
let's watch it.
I can't check my beer!
Let's watch it again to see.
Over
Everybody
here.
watch the dog.
Oh my god! I just can't check my beer.
I would too if I were a dog.
I can't check
But
my
I mean,
beer!
when you think about it, the guy went low on the bear.
Oh
I
my
don't know
god!
if they can hear us right now.
Yeah, they can hear us.
The guy went low on the bear. And when I first saw that, when I was putting outline together this morning, I was like, why go low on the bear? Hit him from up top, because you go low, you're fighting him on his area. And have you ever seen a black bear? I mean, a black bear's not as big as a grizzly,
But they got
but
claws.
they've got claws and they're big, man. There's a place in Helen, Georgia, where they have all kinds of bears. They've got everything except for a polar bear. They've got black bears, they've got Kodiaks, they've got all of that. And a black bear is not as big as a Kodiak or a grizzly, but they're not small either. They'll kick your ass. That's some mean some bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
So Miss Lois said she retired from Waffle House. Oh, sweet. Up there in Griffin? Was that in Griffin, Miss Lois? Oh man, we jumped up to 159.
Waffle House is a bunch of Georgia Tech grads started that.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm telling you what. Hey, it is the least expensive place to eat at the beach. You can go in there for less than $20 and get an all-star breakfast, get you a waffle and some grits and eggs and some sausage and some toast. And man,
I like the country ham.
yeah.
I also found out you can order the hash browns extra crispy.
Yeah, you could get them scattered, smothered, and stomped on, thrown against the wall,
Yeah.
and extra crispy. Yes, that's important. And you can get a little chili thrown on them if you want, if you're feeling brave. So, a man in court for weed possession fires one up.
Yeah, we don't have any video on that.
We don't have any video.
There's no video.
But this is actually, we found this on a Facebook article, so it's not like the actual news article. But Spencer Boston 20 appears in court today on marijuana charge, pulled out a joint, lit it, and took about 6 hits while discussing marijuana laws with the judge. He was then taken into custody. Multiple people report it was the best the Lebanon courtroom had ever smelled. And that was the good stuff, he exclaimed to the judge. We, the people, deserve better. Better. Yes, this really happened. He is in jail in lieu of a $3,000 bond, charged with disorderly conduct and simple possession.
I don't think it bothered him much.
No, he's chill, man. He's good. Dude lit a joint in the courtroom. Talk about testicular transplants. That dude, he's got a set on him.
Yeah.
And they are made out of gold, and they weigh a ton.
Fair.
Yes. So he is this week's drink goes to that sumbitch right there for having balls to do that. By the way, if you're just joining us, the hydration word is sumbitch. And when you hear that, you're required to drink whatever beverage you want.
And if you're just joining us, the reason Weston's alone is because
Paul has had a ball transplant surgery, and Paula is out fighting crime. So
Cape Crusader.
yeah, she is. She is Batwoman. Yeah, all right. So sorry, Paul, can't drink. Russ, don't be sending me messages during the broadcast, sir. I'm trying to do things. All right. So he was trying to play slick. He got beat bad. Fed up Miami Beach liquor store owner beats repeat robber with a stick.
You want the video?
Instant justice. Yes, let's see it.
There it is. Oh, there's what it's supposed to be. Wait a minute.
Here it is.
Right now.
And right off the top here at 4:30 and only on 10, a brutal beatdown caught on camera at a South Beach liquor store. But this video is not what you might think. The person on the receiving end of that allegedly stole from the business.
The owner, fed up with the repeat robbers taking matter into his own hands. Local 10's Rosh Lowe live on Miami Beach with the exclusive. Rosh.
This is just wild video, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a few moments because the video speaks for itself. Basically here, you have a small business owner that says crime is out of control on Miami Beach.
What's that lady behind him?
And he's had enough.
Okay.
So take a look at this video from Gulf Liquors on Miami Beach. The guy in the red shirt is the owner of the store, and he says he is fed up with crime on the beach and people stealing expensive bottles of booze. Watch here. That's a stick in his hand. Bam, bam, bam. You can hear the contact.
When you come and steal, there's consequences. We work hard for our things. My dad maintains all of us.
The owner's son says cops were called out to the scene. He says his family work hard for a living.
He got beat bad, you know. He was trying to play slick, and he disrespected us.
So you saw the video, and we spoke with Miami Beach police. They say it is never a good idea to take the law into your own hands. But the family who owns this liquor store says they've had enough.
Is that calling the cops sometimes doesn't work out. You know, like you gotta take matters into your own hands sometimes, unfortunately, but that's how things are.
Back in November at Gulf Liquors, we saw a guy who was naked and allegedly threatened to kill everyone and shouted, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." George Zubagari, the owner of the liquor store, said at the time,
It's pretty bad.
Surveillance video from another incident here shows a man trying to steal a bottle of liquor, says the store owner, when he pushed his wife. He got a broken bottle over the head.
It takes too long for the cops to get caught over here. They come and steal. What are you gonna do? You're gonna hold them down.
Hey.
Well, you don't see video like that every day. And Miami Beach police once again saying, look, this is not the way things should happen. You shouldn't take the law into your own hands. But this business owner saying, as you heard me say there in the story, they work very hard for a living and he's tired of people stealing from him.
Well, here's the thing. If the cops, and I'm sorry, you know how I love cops, obviously. But if the cops had been doing what they should have been doing, he would not have had to do that. If it's a repeat offense, people keep robbing him and trying to steal his liquor, and the cops do nothing. They don't patrol the neighborhood, and they don't have a presence there. You know what? I think he should have a bigger stick than the one he had.
I'm surprised it's not 357 Magnum.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, defend your joint, as Paul says, and, get you Easton with a little aluminum in that thing, and that boy won't get up.
Actually, a stout piece of hickory will
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. All right, let's move on. What do we got? Call my grandma, drunk Florida man taken by police from Tampa International Airport. Do we have video with this?
Let me see if we have video on that. Yeah, we do.
That would be awesome if we had this dude sitting on the floor saying, "Call my grandma." Call granny.
How good is it? Fucking shit. Your airline gets started. You already owe me $252.18 because you started me fucking twice. Because you're a piece of shit.
It could be. He could have gotten a little closer with the camera. I mean, the guy's sitting down. He's not a threat. So going up there with the camera, get it.
I'm more worried about the cops.
Yeah.
Let me tell my grandma. Why don't you call my grandma?
Why don't you call my grandma?
Call my grandma and tell her I'm not fucking coming up there.
Ah! When would they tase it?
I don't know. I don't know why they're not tasting him right now. Oh.
Seriously? Seriously? But seriously?
Seriously.
That's your shit? Well, when will you? Put me in a fucking wheelchair. I'm not good. Carry me. That's good. Carry me. I'm so fucked up. Carry. You guys just fucked. These assholes right here, they don't get you a refund.
Oh, he got a wheelchair?
Take it out.
They won't give me a refund.
All right. So, all right. Judd, let's not be fattest. Okay? Let's not be fattest. But dude said he was so and you already owe me $260. Let me tell you something. All right. Here's a little secret about your Uncle Wes. I have a fear of flying. I didn't used to. I actually, when I was in high school, I took flight lessons. And I was only a couple hours away from having my pilot's license. But I had a flight one time where I spent more time bounced above the seat than I was in it. And it scared the shit out of me. So I developed a fear of flying. It was a business trip. So anytime I get on a plane, I get there early enough to hit the bar in the airport, and I have a significant amount of alcohol. And so when I get my ass on the airplane, I'm relaxed and chill, just to be careful. But I might be that sumbitch after the fact. So there you go. That's your moment with Uncle Wes.
Hey, this next story is kind of our Florida school system story, maybe.
The guy made the guy made a TikTok video. Man. All right, so this dude made a TikTok video. Show it in Switzerland. That's Switzerland in the background. But he labeled it Gastonia, North Carolina, which is kind of a shithole.
And not even in the mountains.
It's not even in the mountains of North Carolina, in up country. Wait, that's South Carolina.
It's Piedmont. It's in Piedmont.
It's in the Piedmont area. So a Florida woman saw his TikTok and said, "Oh, that's so beautiful. Let me load up and haul ass up to Gastonia to see these beautiful mountains." Well, she loads her family up without even looking at a fucking map to see where Appalachia is, which are the mountains that run from Georgia all the way up to New England, and goes to Gastonia. And when she gets there, she's like, "Oh my God, this is a shithole."
There's a nice used tire store there.
Nice, you can get recaps, isn't that retreads, what they used to call it? Yeah. Yeah, they got a nice tire store. They got an old Blockbuster that's still operational. You can rent a VCR if you don't have one. And there's just several some bitches that live there. Now, I'm sure a lot of sweet people in Gastonia. But, you know, she got there and she was there for like 20 minutes and she realized it took her 20 fucking minutes to realize there weren't any mountains in Gastonia. All right. So you pull in and you see the city limit sign, Gastonia, and it's just west of Charlotte. And you say, all right, wait a minute. Let me sit here for 20 fucking minutes. And guess what? Oh, this isn't the pictures that dude had. She did not. Look at a fucking map, man. I mean, either a topographic, they'll show you where the hills are and where they're not. So if she'd have gotten up in Asheville, or she didn't even have to go to North Carolina. She could have gone to Clemson or Greenville.
This is what you would see in Gastonia.
Yeah, that's what she said. You can get you some Young's fashion wigs. Is this shit old, man? Gastonia is a shit.
I mean, it clearly isn't the Swiss Alps.
No, it's definitely not the shit Swiss Alps. It's the shit Alps. That's what it is.
She
No,
probably said some bitch.
yeah, she probably did say some bitch. After 20 minutes of realizing, taking 20 minutes to try to figure it out. She said, all right, key man, driving in. Oh, man, okay, we're in Gastonia. Let's sit here for 20 minutes. Son, it's insane.
Just think if you'd labeled to Gatlinburg, she'd have been there now.
Right? Yeah. She's gone to Gatlinburg. She could have gone to Raven Gap in Georgia. She could have gone to Asheville.
Still wouldn't have been the Alps.
No, still wouldn't been Alps, but it's a little bit more scenery than Gastonia has. But you can get you a nice wig, and you can get your tires retread right there. So, study geography, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it's important. So, FloorMan steals $33,000 in rare coins. Then he uses them in change machines, which.
That's all I have.
No. So basically what this dude did is he went and he stole these coins, not realizing that they were rare and worth $33,000. He threw them in some machines to buy whatever goods or services. Condoms. And so when he spent them, he only utilized them for a fraction of the actual value. So it's basically a bunch of silver quarters or rare quarters or rare coins that are worth far more than the face value of the coin. So look at it. He's retarded. Look at this son of a bitch. He's stupid. Oh man, we might go to some. Let's get into some international news.
No.
Oh, do we?
You're right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yep, no, you're right. Here you go. Here's the first one.
So a man is awarded 105,000 euros. That's euros, right?
Yeah, that's euros.
For porch fall after drinking 5 pints of Guinness. He was told to repay the money. So that's about 120 grand. Is that?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So sure, 5 pints is nothing, and they were 5 quick pints that day, too, because it was a cold day.
I'd be ashamed in Europe to fallen over after 5 pints.
Yeah, 5 pints. That's nothing. Man was awarded 105,000 euros for a fall in the porch of his council house after drinking. Claimed this week 5 pints is nothing after the award was overturned. Thomas Keegan successfully sued Sligo County Council in the High Court in 2017 for injuries sustained in a fall at his council property in McNeil Drive. But Mr. Keegan, who was given 30,000 euros of the award after the original case, also told our reporter he no longer has the money.
There's a surprise.
Yeah. He probably bought more pints, is what happened. So he had successfully argued that despite being a tenant, he was just a visitor to the county. Oh, he lied. So he successfully lied, is what the sentence should say. Because if he was a tenant, he wasn't just a visitor to the council property where he had lived for 9 years, which is why they reversed the award. So sure, 5 pints is nothing, but if you're going to bullshit and be a subbitch about it, you don't get any money. Why don't we still have Boone Lake for vodka? It pops up when you do the subbitch. So, kudos to this dude for giving a shot and lying about actually not living there. But, dude, you don't get to keep the cheese, man. You got to give it back. So, man dies after using extra strong glue. I think we did this.
Yeah, I think we did this.
I think we did.
I'll put it
But
up.
it's worth repeating.
All right, let's put it up.
So, man dies after using extra strong glue as protection while having intercourse. And it wasn't the glue on the left, I can
It
assure
was not that good.
So, Salman Mirza from Gujarat, India, was reportedly at a hotel in the area of, man, all these fucking words, on June 22nd with his fiancee when he used an epoxy adhesive as a substitute for a condom. So, it's your first mistake. You should have pulled a little Catholic timing mechanism, pull out situation, instead of doing that. So according to reports, the couple thought they could seal off his privates. Man, that's gotta hurt. It
gives me problems to even hear.
Man, it hurts me even talking about it. So you take super glue and seal off your pee-pee hole. When you do have an orgasm.
Where do we go?
Where yeah. I mean, good gosh, man.
That'd be a son bitch.
Yeah, that would be a son bitch. I don't, actually, this has hurt me to talk about. So he sealed off his private parts and he died.
Yeah.
And he deserved to die.
Yeah. Well, at least he didn't reproduce.
Right. No, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what is it you mentioned earlier? Well, there was something you said earlier.
Look, taxation stuff, FJB. If you guys don't take action at home in your local community, and I'm going to say this because Paul's not here to stop me. If you want to make a difference in this world, you have to take part in your local and state politics because that's where differences are made. Once you can do that and you control local and state, then you can control the narrative. And I don't mean control the narrative like the narrative is currently being controlled. I mean allowing the narrative to be a productive, honest conversation. So if you can do that, get involved locally, your town, your county, your state, because all politics are local. Once you do that, we will see positive change in this world and not the bullshit stuff that we've got going on. So that being said, taxation is theft. If you don't believe me, try not paying it because the government will show up at your door with guns and they will take your shit or your freedom or both. Thank you. It's a moment with your Uncle Wes. Paul's freaking the fuck out. Yeah. So let's get into some memes, vids, and get back to the humor part. Oh, wow. Mark Hines just said, I had a friend that used something similar to preparation H on his circumcision wound, and the skin grew over the head, and he had to break skin to pick. We've made a change. Helen Wade is now our service manager. There should be there is a period after church. All right, sorry. Helen Wade is now our service manager. If you need service, please go to Helen Wade. It's kind of, look, with the shortage of staff, especially down here at the beach right now, it's kind of that's a real deal. So, have you ever thought about how to drive on snot? Well, if you want to drive on snot or ice, avoid slamming on the brakes, avoid changing lanes, never use cruise control, With ABS brakes, don't pump the brake pedal. Apply steady, firm pressure. Do not drive in a four-wheel drive. All right. So how many people still have cars that don't have ABS brakes? Number one, and you shouldn't pump your brakes in ABS if you have ABS without snow or snot.
And try and stay out of the mucus lane.
Yeah, definitely stay out of mucus lane. So that's how you drive on snot. And that is a Fox News affiliate. I didn't see what town.
Yeah, I don't know either. Somewhere. I'm thinking it's not in Florida.
No. Oh yeah, definitely not in Florida.
You want to set the next one up? We got protection of the elderly from harm.
Look, there are things you can do with the elderly, and you know, a lot of things are invented with good intentions, and I think the good intentions were involved with this next product, but you're going to kill more old people than you're going to save. Watch this.
For the elderly. You want it more than once?
Yeah. So
they don't break their hip, but they have a heart attack.
You're right. That noise alone is going to kill. All right. So imagine being in a nursing home. Little old lady's got her walker. She's cruising down the hall, going to the lunchroom to listen to the children's choir that came from that local elementary school to come sing gospel songs to them. And she trips and she falls. Oh. And that noise that thing makes is going to kill 47 other old people. Yeah, I don't know about the front, but I think most old people fall to the left or right.
Yeah, backwards.
Or backwards.
Yeah, if they fall forward, they're screwed.
Yeah, it's going to be a bad day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, the noise alone from it's a neat idea. If you could do it quieter where you didn't kill 47 other old people, probably be better.
Maybe just for elderly people to live alone.
Yeah. And then it might kill them, just the noise alone.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah. So, how about, all right, look, I've seen some good catches in my life, but have we seen two good catches at once by the same human?
Wait, how about this one? The beer, the child, and the foul ball. My goodness.
So, dude, he does not drop his beer. He catches the ball and he catches his toddler.
He didn't show the toddler to catch the ball.
Yeah, he let go of the toddler real quick, caught the ball, grabbed the toddler, and he spilled a little beer. But, yeah.
This guy's amazing.
Yeah. Look, dude's talented. They need to sign him to that team right now. And it was barehanded. He caught it barehanded.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
Yeah, they caught the baby.
Yeah. He's just spilling a little beer on the baby.
Yeah.
It's like when a cop pulls you over on the way to the house. You been drinking, sir? No, it's my baby. You can smell her.
Yeah.
She's drunk. I tried to stop her. And it didn't work out. All right. Hey, look. I'm a firm believer that God has a sense of humor. And he definitely tried to keep things interesting. But he messed up just a little bit. So it's just a pinch of assholes. Oops.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm out of son of a bitch juice.
Uh-oh.
All right. Hey, look, hey, you know what the first rule of Fight Club is?
I think they like it.
72,746 people have violated the rule, the first rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club, dude. That's the rule. But you're talking about it. So you're out of Fight Club immediately.
This next one's pretty sad.
So the world lost a musical legend this week. And, wait. I don't even know how to say this. It's maybe too soon. Let's just fucking look at it. All right. Meatloaf cooking instruction. 1,800 degrees for 3 to 4 hours. I would do anything for love, but I did do that. Hey, we'll miss Meatloaf.
Yeah, we will.
He's a very talented dude.
Yeah.
And I know our drummer, Russ, really loves Meatloaf. He's a big fan of Meatloaf. And he keeps asking us when we're going to start doing some Meatloaf. He actually hates it. Absolutely. Yeah.
So the second, you remember those Visa ads about priceless?
Yeah.
How about this one?
Ewok costume, $69. Chewbacca costume, $120. Dressing up the mess with your neighbor's trail cam priceless. I love this. That's great.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, that's perfect. It looks like you got rats down here. This is gross to me, but Paul wanted to include it since he's, he's recovering.
So you take your pencil out, close it back up, spin him around, and you sharpen your pencil. As nature intended.
This is terrible, man.
What do you reckon?
Absolutely terrible. I don't even want to see it again. I didn't even want to include that. John snuck it in after Paul said it, but because we felt bad for Paul because he had his nut replacement surgery, and I can understand. I'm not a hard ass. I'm not a mean old sumbitch, which you should be drinking right now. But we do what we can for our boy Pablo, and we want him to get better. And I think I really think that Pablo can get through this and make it through this with your thoughts and prayers. So we act like he's died. I think that's fucking hilarious. So hey guys, look, we finished a little early. We didn't have enough little chit chat, chitter chat. But hopefully you enjoyed the show, even with just me. We've got 153 viewers. I think that's a recent record. So it's John, maybe you and I just need to do the show together.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We were trying to figure it out. But hey, hopefully Paul will be back before too long. I think he's got some rehab to go through where they juggle his nuts around a little bit, make sure they're working. We should video that. Hopefully Paula will be back next week. Crime should subside a little bit. I mean, that usually happens after a full moon. And hopefully you will be back with us next week. For my guy John over here mashing buttons and hanging out with me tonight, I am your Uncle Wes. We'll see you next week on Nothing Scripted.